Hi, my name is Leah Day, and welcome to this video for the Free Motion Quilting Project. Today we're learning a new design. This is called kidney stones, and it's basically a lot of pebbling and a lot of echoing combining together to make a really beautiful design. So let's get on the machine and see how this works in free motion. So to start with this, I'm basically going to stitch lava paisley, which is a long, wiggly, very free-form shape. You can kind of make kind of a bulbous into that if you want to. You can kind of make it more long and really free-form. It's totally up to you where that shape starts, what it looks like. And so now all you do is go in and fill this space with pebbles, which pebbles are circular shapes, just stitching circles to fill up the space completely. And you just want to swing around. It's careful travel stitching. And here's the kind of fun part with kidney stones is I really wanted to get some, kind of really big circles in there and some little tiny circles in there. If you've ever had kidney stones, which I haven't, more than likely you don't like the name of this design. You could probably come up with something else if you wanted to call it something else, but that's what it reminded me of. So lots of little stones and lots of big stones all kind of meshed together in one place. Okay, so once you fill it up completely, just travel stitch your way back out again. Get all the way back to the beginning. Oops. And if you stitch off the line, it's really no big deal. Just kind of go in there with your thread and just kind of fill it up a little bit. I stitched off just a bit, but I filled it back up again. It's just a little bit more thread right there, but it's not noticeable at all. So now I'm going to go back to the beginning, pivot, and echo around this kidney stone. This is a pivoting design. We do a lot of steps before we start pivoting and echoing, but ultimately once we start expanding it and branching out, that's how this design is working. Just pivot right there on that spot and swing around with your echo. And you don't have to always pivot back and forth the same direction. In this case I'm going to travel stitch along the edge and come up with my next design, my next shape right here. And I'm going to kind of make this really wiggly and freeform. And I'm going to have to kind of cut it in half in order to make it really fit in this area. And that's okay. I can just do some half circles, some slightly bigger pebbles, whatever I need to do in order to make it work. That's going to be just fine and it's going to look great. So just filling it in now. And it's totally up to you how big your circles get. Like there's a nice big one. You can kind of make them really fill up the space completely, or you can kind of leave open areas. It's entirely up to you. This design is definitely going to give you some good practice at travel stitching, whenever you're stitching the pebbling, that careful travel stitching to fit all those shapes in there. One little tiny one right there, that's just control. It's just practice to get that level of control over your stitching. And now, get back to the beginning, pivot and echo around. And of course we don't have the full shape to pivot around, so we kind of cut it off, so we'll just travel stitch against this edge. No big deal. That works just perfectly. So that's it for kidney stones, and here's what it looked like whenever I finished stitching this design in a 4-inch square. So just in case you're wanting to learn how to quilt this design on a larger scale, let's say for a bed quilt, definitely check out the Craftsy class Free Motion Fillers Volume 1. You'll learn 50 big bed fills perfect for stitching on your quilts. If you have lots of bed quilts, throw quilts, baby quilts to get done, that's a really, really good class to take, and you'll learn kidney stones as well as 49 other designs on a larger scale. So definitely check that out at craftsy.com and check the link below this video and you'll find a 50% off discount link so you can save some money on that class. So my name is Leah Day, and this has been a video for the Free Motion Quilting Project. Find hundreds of videos stitching out many beautiful, fun, funky free motion quilting designs at freemotionproject.com. Also check out leahday.com, where we have an online quilt shop dedicated to carrying all of the tools and supplies for free motion quilting on your home sewing machine. If you're looking for some tools to make this easy, definitely check out our quilt shop and help support the Free Motion Quilting Project, because that is what allows me to post all of these videos weekly for free. So check that out, and thank you for your support. Until next time, let's go quilt.